This is the eAhora M1P Pro Electric Motorcycle. With its bold, low-slung cruiser shape, this electric motorcycle definitely stands out the moment you lay eyes on it. It's got that retro-inspired chopper look with a big front tire, exposed handlebars, and a stretched body that feels equal parts muscle and modern stealth. When I first saw it, I was honestly a little unsure. Would it feel solid? Would it deliver that power electric motorcycles talk about? Or was it all for show? After spending time riding this thing around city streets and back roads, I've got a lot to share in this quick review. Talking about the design, I'll say that eAhora nailed that cool factor right away. The matte black finish on mine looks sharp, not flashy, just sophisticated. The lines are rounded and sleek, and everything from the metal foot pegs to the thick vacuum tubeless tires feels more premium than I expected. The wide synthetic leather seat is really comfortable, something you appreciate when you ride a bit longer. I like the slightly raised handlebars, which feel natural for your arms and let you keep a relaxed riding position. The front fork suspension is pretty tough and handles city potholes and curbs better than most electric mopeds I've tested. There's a pretty big windshield on mine too, which looks unusual if you're used to naked bikes. But on windy days, I was grateful for it. Getting on it for the first time, I was a bit nervous. I'm no professional rider, so I really appreciated how the M1P Pro gives you an easy intro. No clutch, no gears, just twist the throttle and go. The keyless start is convenient. Just unlock with your fob, hit the power button, and you're good. The twin LCD displays are easy to read. One shows speed, battery percentage, and trip distance, while the second display lets you cycle through the 3 power modes using the mode button. It was honestly nice not needing to guess how far I could go. Everything is right there. Talking about performance, the 4,000-watt hub motor surprised me. When you hit the throttle in mode 3, the fastest setting, it just launches. Acceleration is smooth, but if you go full power, it'll put a grin on your face. I was able to keep up with city traffic, and on open stretches, you'll see it climbing near that 50 miles per hour mark without feeling like you're pushing the limits. The torque is real. 107 Nm is a big number for an electric motorcycle this size, which means uphill climbs aren't a concern. From my experience, you don't feel any lag or hesitation going over bridges or up steep ramps. There's no engine sound, just a slight electric whir, which for me was actually kind of cool. In terms of range, I found that I could get close to 50 to 55 miles per charge, riding in a mix of eco mode and normal speeds, and not blasting at full speed the whole time. I will mention, if you set it to mode 3 and keep the throttle wide open, you'll see that range drop. But that's true for pretty much any electric ride. You can swap a second battery if you want longer adventures, which is something I think a lot of people will appreciate, especially if you're using this for longer commutes or even short weekend rides out of town. Charging took me about 4 hours to full using a standard home outlet, which isn't bad at all compared to waiting half a day on some older electric bikes. Comfort is much better than I expected. The airbag seat cushion is wide and supportive, even after a couple hours on the bike. The front hydraulic fork and rear shocks do a good job smoothing out bumps and rougher patches. The fat tires help too, especially on rougher alleyways or even a quick shortcut across gravel. Braking was another highlight for me. Dual hydraulic disc brakes both front and rear give you solid, confident stopping power, even when things get hectic. Add in a complete lighting system, high and low beams, turn signals, taillight, and flashers. It just feels safe to ride in traffic. There are a few things I really like about the M1P Pro. First, it's user-friendly. For someone newer to electric motorcycles, it's a relief to have so many features built around convenience. That LCD interface is awesome. Built-in phone holder with a USB charger came in handy more than once. The included bags on each side and the tool pouch are genuinely useful, not just for looks. I love the alarm system. You can lock, unlock, and even start the bike without taking your keys out. That's smart and good for quick errand runs. The suspension and tires make city and even off-road riding less stressful. I took the M1P Pro over a sandy trail just for fun, and it handled way better than I expected from a street-focused model. The waterproofing rating is high. IP67 on the motor means rides in the rain don't leave me worried. The DOT certification gives extra peace of mind, especially if you're new to riding and want something compliant right out of the box. I also want to mention the dual seat setup. I had my friend hop on the back a couple times, and both of us had enough room. This isn't one of those tiny mopeds pretending to be a motorcycle. It honestly fits adults comfortably. I'm not a small guy, and the bike handled my weight plus a passenger, no problem. Now, not everything is perfect. The weight of the bike is real, It's sturdy, but this also means it's not as easy to move around by hand when parking or storing, especially compared to lighter e-bikes. For smaller riders, expect to use a little muscle getting it out of tight garage spaces. Also, the maximum recommended load is 440 pounds, which fits most people, but keep that in mind if you like to carry a lot of stuff or ride two up often. While it's about 85% pre-assembled, you do have to attach some parts yourself, like the handlebars and mirrors. It took me about 30 minutes, but if you're not used to basic wrenching, you'll want to check out the video guides. I do wish some instructions were a bit clearer, but customer support was responsive when I had a question. The other thing to note is the battery. It's a big capacity, which is great for range, but it's not the lightest thing to remove or handle. And while the fast charger is good, you still need to plan a little ahead for your longer rides, especially if you want to swap in a second battery. Speaking of cost, the M1P Pro is an investment. It's priced above many basic e-bikes, but when you take into account the torque, real motorcycle feel, and comfort, it starts to make sense for someone serious about electric mobility. In my opinion, this electric motorcycle is perfect for city commuters who want something with extra style, real road presence, and no headaches over shifting or special licenses, depending on your state. It's also great for riders looking for an environmentally friendly way to get around that doesn't feel boring or cheap. I'd recommend this for anyone looking for a daily ride that's as easy to use as it is fun. In conclusion, using the eAhora M1P Pro every day made me look forward to my rides, something I didn't think an electric bike could do. I got comfort, style, and actual motorcycle-grade power without fumes, gear changes, or constant maintenance. It's not flawless, mostly because of the weight and some assembly quirks, but I came away impressed. This is a real, practical option for new and experienced riders who want to go electric with confidence and ease. I feel like it solves real issues for urban riders and does it in style. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the eAhora M1P Pro Electric Motorcycle. Thank you for watching.